So the reason I felt the need to make this video is twofold. One, because apparently, up until recently, the #1 search regarding Xycron was about the breakup, and two, because I guess there are still quite a few people out there that don't realize that we haven't been dating for a very long time and also haven't lived with each other for a very long time, and so on and so forth. I know that for a fact because to this day, I still get comments, and hell, even Asmo still gets comments about how are Bree and Robin doing, or people will ask me, how's Bree doing? I don't really know, man. So let's wind the clock back a bit to November of 2017. Some of you may or may not know that around this time I started to work at Comcast, and you may also know that that wasn't exactly my favorite place in the world, and I may or may not have complained about it profusely on Twitter. This particular time, my mood was greatly affected by the immense amount of stress of working at said place, coupled with the fact that YouTube was starting to go downhill due to all kinds of policy changes during, I think it was Adpocalypse 2.0. It was just a bad time for me, it was a bad time for Bree, not a fun time in general. To sum that part of my life up, I was turning into a dick. Don't get me wrong, I still am one, but not in the I work at Comcast and my YouTube career is going down the toilet way. See, nowadays, I don't work at Comcast and my YouTube is dead, so I don't have anything to fear. Other than Mike. So as again, a lot of people realize, when one's mood is constantly terrible and they're a dick all the time, your significant other may not want to hang around too much longer. Things eventually hit a point where, of course, we had to sit down and Bree said, hey look, you don't make me happy anymore. Now in the heat of the moment I didn't agree, obviously. I felt like things were okay even though they weren't. It took me maybe a week to realize, you know what, yeah, you're right. This should be a mutual decision. I agree. I can see the things that I'm not a fan of, and it's probably a good idea to split up. Anyway, fast forward a couple of months. We're still living together. Bad idea. She's seeing somebody else at that point, and I'm still working at Comcast, watching my YouTube crash and burn with nobody really to help, except for Brandon, Asmo, and Dylan. Those were kind of my main support people to go to, and thanks to them for keeping me the hell alive. After that point, I went through not all stages of grief. I'd say I skipped a few, but it took a toll on me until maybe 6-7 months ago. It messes with you a very long time. I think it's safe to say that for however long you're in said relationship, if it doesn't end great, it could take you just as much time to get over what happened. I'd say I'm definitely over it now, and I'm in a better place mentally, and some things are in motion for me that are going very well, and that's great. But like I said, I think for those good couple of years, it was a lot of bargaining, and I mean a lot of bargaining, a lot of depression, and so much anger you wouldn't believe. So basically, for over 2 years, my emotions were sad and mad. Is that uncommon? Unfortunately not, but it messed me up good. That's all I can really say. And when I look back on it now, it was obviously a smart decision. Still love Bree to death despite what she may think or what anybody else thinks. You can't invalidate that, no matter what. Whether or not I was a dick throughout some of it, or whether she was a dick throughout some of it, we went through a lot together. And while exactly what we went through together isn't something for me to tell, even though I was involved very closely in everything, it's not my story, so I don't have any right to talk about it whatsoever. There wasn't much to really tell. It was just a combination of a bunch of different things coming together to form a perfect storm, and there you have it. The Bree and Robin era has been over for a good couple of years now. Won't be back again. So if there are any of you out there that had any delusions about whether or not we were still together somehow or anything like that, no, we are not, we have not been for a long time, and we never will be again. I'm sorry if that makes you sad. Believe me, it made me sad at first too. You know, you just gotta get over it. Unfortunately, that saga is over, and this Bree and Robin love story trilogy has come to an end. I made a couple other videos explaining how Bree and I met and how we fell in love and stuff like that in the past that were just commentary videos that did way better than they had any reason to. So I figured I'd end it by talking face to face. You'll probably see me doing a lot more of these face-to-face videos going forward in the future. I'm still deciding on where to go and what to do. For the most part, maybe more goofy sketches of Woody trying to kill me, who knows. Man, it's hard to make up your mind. It really is, believe me. So I won't promise anything whatsoever. I mean, at this point, even if I did, your expectations are so low of me, you'd be like, yeah, whatever, shut up, man. Which is totally fair. Water break. Even though that chapter of my life ended a long time ago, I think it's time to close this current one. Because I'll tell you, this current chapter, I've had a lot of fun. There have been a lot of great moments. But I've met somebody new, and it's time to move forward again. So again, I would like to apologize. I know this is a very dated topic. I wanted to lay it all out from my point of view, say, hey, no, man, I'm losing my hair. Damn it. Pretty soon, I'm not gonna be a blonde boy anymore. I'm gonna be a bald boy. So anyway, there you have it. A very not detail-oriented account of what happened, when it happened, and that it did in fact happen. I am working on some more content right now. I don't exactly know what's going to come of it or if I'll ever even want to upload it, but I am going on a trip to February with...
Did that motherfucker just say going on a trip to February?
Just about everybody, you know, Mike, Zach, Evie, Mason, frickin' Jordan. Basically everybody is congregating in Colorado for about 2 weeks, so you should see some pretty good stuff come out of whatever's going on down there. But in the meantime, I wish you well. If you want to subscribe, bad move. If you really want to subscribe, yikes. And much like every other one of these that I make, I don't know how to end it. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is getting up and leaving just like I always do. Your expectations, I'm not going to subvert them here. Bye-bye, have a good day. Excuse me. Can we get this mic off me now, please? Or can we just, yeah, I'm really claustrophobic in this shirt.